YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy CK, man. Y'all tap in with the APT Lifestyle channel. I appreciate you guys. Um, got a new look going here. You know what I'm saying? Got some new frames on. Check them out. Just in case y'all didn't know, I'm a big Balenciaga fan. Balenci's on my feet. Balenci's on the frames. You see what's going on, man. I like these because on this side, you don't see the logo, but on the other side, when you ride in the passenger side, or actually in the driver's side, you roll the windows down, they got Balenciagas. Catch the Balenciaga look, you feel me? Catch the Balenciaga drip. But nah, man, we was gonna get into some more reactions. And it's actually a reaction to guess who? Your boy. A reaction to me. And what I did was I came across this video. I was on my timeline, and I'm gonna just share my screen so you guys will see what I'm talking about. So I came across this YouTube video by entrepreneurs in cars, but his name is I forget his name. It'll come back to me in a minute. But anyway, he's basically talking about the name of the video is Dating Women After 50 is Brutal. Obviously, I'm not over 50, but I just thought it would be interesting to watch the video and let this man share his thoughts on it and give his perspective. So we're not here to watch the actual video, but we're here to talk about, if you look closely, I'm gonna just make it big screen so you all can see this website that's on this video right here. It leads you to a self-assessment and basically see where you are in the dating marketplace. And essentially, I wanted to take the quiz because I was just curious, like, hey, how am I doing out here in the market? You feel me? Amongst my peers. So I said, bet I'm gonna take it. So I'm gonna give him a little shout out. It's Richard Cooper. Shout out Richard Cooper for this video, and I'm gonna just let him play. I'm gonna let you all hear the intro to the video, and then we're gonna skip to when I took the test. Bet.
For his take on the sexual marketplace, dating women in his 50s.
All right, so fair use. I'm gonna be using this for just commentary
At that age bracket and what he's learned. So I'm going to play this clip here. It's a few minutes long, and then add some commentary to it, but it's really good. Listen to this.
What's it like dating women in your 50s? Well, I'm well into that demographic group now, so I've had the opportunity to taste the fruit, and I can tell you that the fruit is very ripe. To that point, many of them have fallen out of shape, they're menopausal, and they're a little bit crazy. They make irresponsible and irrational requests, and they often expect you to pay without offering any investment into the relationship. They're quickly easy to dismiss you as a potential suitor, especially if they're making a lot of money, because we know that basically a woman who makes more money than a man is a predictor of divorce. So that said, many of these women have priced themselves out of the dating market. They basically want a man who is making more money than them, and if they've acquired a lot of resources, either professionally or through a divorce, they will basically quickly shun another guy. With that, a lot of these women are looking for relationships. They're very well aware that they're getting older and they do not want to live their future alone. So casual sex has diminished dramatically in this demographic. They're generally looking for a relationship and quickly and often trying to peg you down to commit. And that's all they really want to do. They want to commit you into a relationship. They're erratic in their behavior. And if you point out inconsistencies in their logic, instead of saying, thank you, it's more like, fuck you, take a hike, I'm not interested, you're an asshole, you're a narcissist. That's another thing. They're all
right. So I didn't know it was any foul language, but we're going to
this phenomenon happened many times, and frequently these women, as always, lack accountability. They'll very seldom ever say something to the effect of, oh, I was wrong, or I could have done something better. It's always his fault. And if they look back on the relationship, everything that was wrong in the relationship was his fault. They take no accountability with that. Generally speaking, a lot of these women are also not in great shape. I mean, let's be honest, people generally speaking are not in great shape. I prioritize my health and stress management. With that, a lot of these women feel mushy when you grab them, and it's just not great. They do themselves a lot of favor if they start exercising or taking care of themselves. They do prioritize men that are in good shape. I get a lot of matches on the dating sites, but to that point, they are very unwilling to take care of themselves. So that said, dating in your 50s kind of sucks. They're trying to peg you down in a relationship all the time. They act kind of crazy, no surprise there, and it's really not great to look for.
Bruh, he going in. Like, I always expect him to be going in so hard on chicks. But basically, Richard Cooper, bet right here. He's gonna start talking about your value in the marketplace.
That's really what he's getting at. A woman's value is based on her beauty, her purity, and her fertility. There's not many guys that I know that would wake up in the morning and say to themselves out loud, gee, I'm 50. All I really want is a single divorced mom that's, in her 50s, that's together, that's got her bills paid and her mortgage looked after and her car's, paid off and all that sort of stuff. They're not really doing that. Like, I know guys in that age bracket, and we'll go out and we'll sit in a restaurant and a hot 20-something-year-old, waitress or server, will come out and start talking to us, seeing us and taking our orders. And it's like, you can see their faces light up, right? Just like a Christmas tree. It's like they get excited over youth and beauty. And that's natural for men. That's what men want. Women, on the other hand, they want success, competence, resourcefulness. They want that guy on the top shelf. If you guys watching this right now are new to the channel and you don't know where you stand on a social marketplace, I'll say this. I've created a free assessment tool. You can find a link below. It's at test.theunplugedalpha.com. It'll take you a few minutes to go through, but you can self-assess where you are on the 7 spokes of a high-value man. Ideally, you want to be maxed out on all 7 spokes. It's the guys on the top shelf, or again, in close proximity to it, that are having the best experiences on the central marketplace. His frustration comes, in my opinion.
All right, bet. So y'all saw that right there where he was just talking about the self-assessment. And I'm gonna rewind it so you all can get the link, the hyperlink. And we'll be able to take the test with me. So yeah, I'm gonna rewind it real quick so you guys can see where I get this test from. He got timestamp.
I've created a free assessment tool. You can find a link below. It's at test.theunplugedalpha.com. It'll take you a few minutes to go through, but you can self-assess where you are on the 7 spokes of a high-value man. Ideally, you want to be maxed out on all 7 spokes. It's the guys on the top shelf, or again, in close proximity to it, that are having the best experiences on the central marketplace. His frustration comes, in my opinion. I've created a free assessment tool. You can find a link below. It's at test.theunplugedalpha.com. It'll take you a few minutes to go through, but you can self-assess where you are on the 7 spokes of a high-value man. Ideally, you want to be maxed out on all 7 spokes. It's the guys on the top shelf, or again, in close proximity to it.
Oh, bet. Whoever took the test before me, they got the same score. You are unplugged beta. I don't know if that's even accurate, because I see what's going on. I see what's going on. I don't want to accuse him of any marketing tactics, but if by chance, so check it out. I figured it out. So if by chance you take the test and you're unplugged alpha, then there's no point to like buy into their courses or any of those things that's going to help you improve. But if the test defaults to unplugged beta, it's gonna make you curious, like how I am. Like, dang, I didn't know I was a beta. Maybe I should just follow some of his instructions. But nah, I ain't gonna diss him like that. That's a cool little system he got going here. But we're gonna get into my test. Let me get into my test and show y'all what my answers was. So here we go. Here's the test. So basically, my results here are you are unplugged beta. Should say you are and unplugged beta. And make it big screen for you guys. You are a unplugged beta. Like, that sounds hard to say. You are an unplugged beta. That's what it should say. Your weakest spoke unplugging. So I guess I have a trouble of unplugging from the matrix, if that's what you want to call it. If you look at my scores here, overall I'm doing good in looks, money, status. I could be a little bit more captivating. I can improve in that aspect. I got a solid frame, but it seemed like I can improve on a couple things in life. It looks like my game is on point, but mainly unplugging. And the reason why I would say unplugging, and I can agree, because I'm raised up in the Southern Baptist, and I'm basically like raised in the church. So it's like hard to get out of that, sort of dynamic. When you think about coming up in that sort of environment, you see that, what I'm saying, that's like top priority, as far as religion. But, I ain't trying to get too deep in religion, but for real, that's probably why my score is so low and unplugging for real. Matrix, in a lot of different ways, can mean a lot of different things. It ain't always you got to talk about like game and politics, but it can mean like other religion type. If you don't believe in certain way of life or how people living nowadays, you know what I'm saying, you can fall in that category. But yeah, game on point, looks on point, looks on money on point. I'm gonna go back. It says I can retake the quiz, so let's try to retake the quiz. I'm going to make this big size so you all can see. Retake the quiz. What's my name? I put John Doe. There you go. There you go. That's John Doe.